Under 4 foot. So I think people also need to be aware that that's what would be there. One of the things is I'm going to try to pop outside real quick here, but there's another one of the things I wanted to point out before we go have much.
I have small stakes and show you the minimum rules. You don't feel taken and you don't feel abused. Small stakes tell you that there's nothing to do. Can't think big, can't think past 1 or 2. Well, no right.
Probably have to go out and down that slope though.
Yeah, right.
Try to funnel the pedestrian, and now that we're out here, you can actually see it and it's meant to be an estimation.
Me and my friends tell ourselves, short the field.
You give us hope.
Very well.
You give us hope, man. Thank you.
With the
I
vibe,
talk a little bit, but I'm kind of like counting my steps because
all with the vibe. A small town adventure in your mid-sized car. I don't dig the stripes, but I'll go for Hummer. The big elevation on the minimum wage is lines of your nose, but your life on the page. So come on, tell me I'm wrong.
that puppy is right here. So this is the other. All right, now one of the things you got to realize is this is our back balcony, of course, as we pointed out many times. And as we pointed out, you'll see references to tiger steps. And that was just my way to, it's my step, so try to be able to convert, feet by just being able to walk, and then just kind of come up with a way to kind of convert that, and I'll document that. That's what we're going to document tonight as well. So right here, this curve is what we've been talking about along. So we're very pleased, and thankful that they've given us their vision of this option. As they were saying, what we really believe when you incorporate, the artery over on the other side with Graco is having this is basically being obviously in the Graco's property over here as well, but having it go this way, and so that's kind of some of the. And I really don't know. We'll get into that later, but I just wanted to show you basically why we got sunlight. Hopefully you can be able to see it, because one of their big kind of issues is the grade of the property out here, and this is what they're talking about. And somehow they're stuck on some kind of grade issues, and as being really a stopper. And what we're proposing is that they should be able to grade this. And also, we do believe they'll probably have to have what they call a land-based sloped bike trail. So it's about $35 a foot for that type of system that can incorporate steep slope slides like this. And one of the benefits we like about that is that we'll be able to kind of go up here, and you don't have to worry about the drainage issues down here, because you're not really affecting the drainage at all, because the sloped kind of trail will have pylons, maybe every 20 foot or something like that, which really will not affect any of this drainage, and you can really kind of keep it as is, as well as I think it would be a unique experience to have half the trail on land and the other half on kind of the sloped, trail side, and you can almost get it to where you can kind of float through the the woods even a little bit better. And so we believe that this 10% grade, or whatever grade issue they have, is easily solvable, and it isn't really that much. And as you can tell, they've done a lot to rework the land, and we believe it's not that hard, or really kind of hard to understand why they couldn't grade this exactly as ADA approved. And certainly not for 1.2 million bucks. That's the thing you got to remember. Is this Route C, and that's the thing that blew me, was 1.2 million? Are you crazy? Because I had already crunched some numbers based on, and I'll show you that as well. So anyway, we see basically the nice thing is that slope up is coming right about where this tree is, as we've described, and where we counted, starting my counting like tiger steps. from basically this tree. So it's kind of boom up there. And so their route is kind of having that kind of almost right with that tree. So it's kind of encouraging to see some, our efforts are having an effect, and that they are listening to us. So that is good, and I think we've all made really good strides in trying to hammer it out.
Don't change too late.
Hopefully that's the last tree out there.
Yeah, fade away. Yeah. Oh, my stars won't wait.
There you can see conceptual cost schedule. Route A, which is the boardwalk, is $853,000. Possible B, which is the land-based across the backside or the north side of the property, taking basically all the backyard away. That would be roughly $422,000, which we expect that would be pretty expensive too, because they'd probably have to pay for some type of easement. I would think they'd have to give waterfront some type of incentive for that to happen. So I don't know if that cost is included in there or not. Possible C, possible Route C, 1.196, and for the life of me, have not been able to kind of come up with anything, and that's what I'm going to prove. That was the most shocking thing. I was very happy that they had Route C there. I was just astounded by the cost, and I really don't see how they come up with that. So I'd like someone to look into that to see how they come up with 1.2, and I'll document as to why. And then Trailhead Connection D is 126,000. So if you also go with our proposal with the artery, is that you may not have to have a trail connection there, because that artery, that trail connection, would not exist, because you don't have a possible Route A. That's the only reason why they need Trailhead Connection D. In our artery concept, through the natural bike trail, it would save that $126,000. So you can actually add that to the cost savings of going with our proposal, which would be what, $979,000 would be really possible Route A, and we're getting ready to prove the reason as to why possible Route C is 1.19. We believe that's grossly overstated. And
come on. Come on.